Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Warzone Central. Here are Call of Duty Warzone, the best fully loaded class setups. Let's get into the video. Number 6, Grau 5.56 Archangel. The Grau is a versatile and easy to control assault rifle that is perfect for an in-game situation. Because fully loaded will be taking up one of the slots, it's important for the gun to be accurate and perform well at medium to long range. Gamers compare it with the new Skycov fully auto pistol or use the burst Diamati up close. While the Grau does not have very high DPS, it has top tier recoil control and great iron sights with the Archangel barrier. This gun will give players a chance in the in-game even if it will lose a few gunfights as skilled players.
But you also get a way better recoil pattern in your...
Number 5, Ram 7. The Ram is slightly more difficult to stabilize than the Grau, but is far more viable at medium and close range. The recoil plot goes up and to the left, similar to the Kilo 141, but with more magnitude. This can be a problem when aiming at longer distances, especially considering the fact that players are better off running the iron sights instead of an optic. Using an optic with this gun and fully loaded means that gamers will have to remove the magazine or the commando foregrip. It would not make sense to remove either of these attachments. The commando foregrip is the only attachment helping to control the significant recoil, and the weapon fires so fast that a 30-round magazine is not enough. With excellent damage values, the RAM will help people compete in the final circle.
De accesorios que le puedes poner para reducir el retroceso. Y te digo, yo pensé que el retroceso...
Number 4, CR56 AMAX. The AMAX is still considered the best Modern Warfare AR at the moment. It has incredible damage output and okay enough iron sights to be used without an optic. The weapon has a little more recoil than the Grau, but it is quite controllable once gamers get used to the pattern. After another Fafar nerf, the weapon will make its way back into loadouts. The Cold War weapons do not have perks, so the weapon with the highest TTK that is viable in these situations is the AMAX. The ASVAL has a tiny magazine and far too much recoil to be considered. Gamers that despise the iron sights can use the optic instead, but the change in recoil will be noticeable. Number 3, MP7. It may seem like a surprise, but the MP7 is actually a decent option for a fully loaded class. The gun does not do enough damage up close to be a top secondary option, and it also does not have the damage values at range to compete with the best ARs. However, the weapon can be used at every range and has one of the top recoil patterns among the SMGs in Warzone. The MP7 has the mobility of an SMG, but will be competitive enough to win fights against longer ranged weapons if players hit their shots. Gamers will be okay with the 50-round mags, but since this will be used late in the game, it's usually better to have a few more bullets down to finish enemies.
The blueprint, the MP7 can have different iron sights. The default MP7...
Number 2, Fafar Overkill. Players that want to have two options can set up their loadout with a Fafar and long-range Modern Warfare class. For example, the Grau/AMAX can be set up as a longer range build with fully loaded so that gamers can use a Fafar with full ammo at close range. Any of the loadouts in this list will work, but it might be good to swap to bigger magazines or a foregrip for an optic. As long as the Fafar is meta, this will be a smart play in smaller confined zones. The other weapon must be an AR or LMG to provide the Fafar with full ammo. Number 1, Honorable Mentions. There are a couple of LMGs that will work in the in-game as well. The PKM and Bruin can be set up with fully loaded, or players can decide to survive with the stock 100-round magazines. With 100 rounds, both the weapons can down 2 to 3 enemies without needing additional ammunition. The Bullfrog has a huge 84-round magazine as well, and the gun has good enough recoil to fight at medium range. While they may not have the accuracy of the Grau or the TTK of the AMAX, the M4, M13, and Kilo are borderline viable ARs for a fully loaded class. However, the iron sights of these guns are not the best. Any of the weapons mentioned in this article will improve the best chances of a victory in a seemingly unwinnable scenario.
That was good stuff.
That was awesome.
Good call, no.
This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.